Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the November wrap-up and stats video. Okay, like most videos for the end of the month wrap-up, we're going to do this real quick because I got some things to tell you guys about. And I kind of want to spend some time talking about these books. So let's just jump right into it and get to all the things. First off, we have our stats, and I read 33 books. 12 of them were audiobooks, 21 of them were ebooks, and I read 6 arcs in the month of November. On to the ratings. I DNF'd 2 books. I had 1 1-star book. I had 0 2-star books. I had 2 3-star books. I had 15 4-star books, and I scored 13 books with 5 stars. For one of my favorite sections, since I started to diversify my reading, this is the Blackout section where I go through all of the Black authors and the books that I read, just quickly through naming them, as well as, letting you know where you can find them, because at the end is the slideshow and you can go back and find out the weeks and things like that. So let's just jump into it. These are in no particular order. We have Black Velvet, which is Lunchtime Chronicles number 51 by Renee Mallory. Chocolate Baklava, which is Lunchtime Chronicles number 50 by Amaya Black. Snowbound in Her Boss's Bed by Marcella Bell. A Valentine for Christmas by Reese Ryan. Enzo DeLuca by M. Renee Allen. Heartbeat by Therese M. Clark. Vito DeLuca by Shayna Green Dowdle. Dawn's Blaze, which is Rescue 4 number 4 by Tiffany Patterson. My Tie, which is Lunchtime Chronicles number 49 by Amarie Avant. Primo DeLuca by Keita Kendrick. Western Waves, which is Compass number 3 by Brittany Cherry. Giuseppe DeLuca by Imani J. Nicole DeLuca by L. Lauren. Pinot Grigio, which is Lunchtime Chronicles number 48 by Rose Marie. Black Witch Magic by Mila Nix. Damned If I Do by Lovelyn Blue. Savage Debt, which is Nero DeLuca by Xavier Neal. His Everlasting Love by Theodore Taylor. Chosen by Dari McCoy. And Eastern Lights, Compass number 2 by Brittany Cherry. So for some bookish news. Bookish news is I went to Indies Invade Philly. It was an amazing time. It's still going to remain a staple in my book events that I'm going to fight tooth and nail to get to. We're down to this one. I have not found another one that is in my area that I will be rolling hard for. Apolycon, as you know, has been knocked off of the block for, even though it's in my backyard, for me trying to go to. I have those reasons and things like that, but I have a full vlog coming that I will be releasing in the month of December. Also, I started a new book series where I read books that I have either watched on Netflix or I want to watch on Netflix, movies or series or things like that. So that will be coming soon. I am deciding I was going to do just one vlog for all of them, but the first one ended up being super long. So I'm going to be breaking it down by show. So that way, if you are looking for a particular show that you're excited about, after you see that very first one, then you can look forward to those in the future. I have completed all of the December Let Me Introduce You authors, and the first one released on the 1st. And then it will be every other week, every other Thursday that they come out. So you'll have 3 of them in December. I am looking for authors to sit down for the new year. And get those recorded and things like that. So, authors, if you are interested in joining the Let Me Introduce You series, please fill out the form down below. It does help if I have already read you or things like that, because I like to read at least 1 or 2 books before interviewing an author. So, there is that. Also, there's a suggestion form down there as well. And in December, if you haven't figured it out yet, there will be a video every single day in December, and sometimes 2 or 3. The last day of December, you will have 3 videos coming out. And then you will be completely caught up with the 2021 and 2022 weekly book reviews that I have been putting out. And they will all be out for the public to view for free. Alrighty, here is my favorite part of this video, which are my top 5 reads. So we're starting it off with one of my favorites, of course, which is Ruthless Reign, which is Royal Reflection #1 by Alethea Romank. This is a twisty, suspenseful, thriller-ish. I don't know that I can say it's completely thriller, but it's definitely suspenseful. Royalty romance, where we have a princess who has been kind of kept away. She's an American princess, brought over because of her clout and her likability and things like that to this small country in Europe. And the prince, you can tell, has not been very good to her. But then all of a sudden, one day, when she sort of defies what they want her to do and ends up at the main castle where the king is to attend some events, she finds that the prince isn't acting completely like himself. And there's some twists and turns. The firm, or the kingdom, and the king and queen have decided to bring in an actor to play the prince, and there's some things that are going on behind that. This is a start of a new series, and I am super excited for Alethea to drop these books on us with her usual twists and turns, and I am here for it. Love it. Next book I want to talk about is Primo de Luca by Kita Kendrick. This was part of the Savage Bloodline series about the DeLucas, and there were a couple that really I enjoyed, and I think I've talked about some of them, but this one really got me this month because the amount of action that was included within this one, I was just on the edge, and have come to enjoy and love that about Kita Kendrick. She is going to give me some spice, and she's going to give me some mafia, but she's also going to give me a whole lot of action and a roller coaster ride, and I was here for it. I really, really enjoyed getting to know Primo, and hopefully some of the other characters that she will be having in this series, because they are coming out with a 2nd season of the DeLucas, and I really hope Kita is still part of that. The next books I'm going to talk about is actually a series, and that's the Madigan Mountain series by Serena Bowen, Rebecca Yarros, and Devney Perry. I fell in love with these guys. It's about the Madigan brothers. They own a ski resort mountain. Their parents owned it first, but then they got older. One of the parents ends up passing away. The other one kind of spirals into their grief. And these are the brothers coming back when that parent that still is alive is thinking about selling off the mountain. That's where we start in the first book, and from there we get to see all of the brothers kind of pulled back in their specialties, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. Our first brother is the oldest. He is all about the finances and making the business run as a family business, and rekindling and reconnecting with a love that he had. The second one is a military sort-ish military-ish romance, where we have a retired pilot that the one of the brothers is a retired pilot that decides to, take those skills that he learned in the military as a pilot and bring the helicopters to the mountain. And then our final brother, which is the youngest, he spiraled when that parent uh died, and he became a snowboarder. I think he's a snowboarder. But he started, went to the Olympics and all about the X Games, and he's brought back to the mountain to sort of bring some business there. And I really, really loved all the stories. All the stories, I really enjoyed them. And I immensely loved the last two. Like, seriously. The next book I'm going to talk about is A Valentine for Christmas by Reese Ryan. And this is a reverse age gap, which I don't know why we call it reverse, but anyways, it's an age gap where our female character is brought to this small town because her family ends up buying the vineyard. Yeah, the vineyard. And there's some new family connections. This is a spinoff from Reese Ryan's Bourbon Brothers, or Bourbon Kings series. And it's going to be all about the wine in the area, and this is a small town. Well, when she's on her way to this small town, she meets this young man on the plane that helps her get over her nerves, and then they're on their way, and she ends up getting into an accident, and come to find out he is the town's physician, and he's back there due to some obligations that he has. And he's like, yeah, I'm feeling you. She's feeling him. And I was just here for this. It was so much fun. It was sweet. It was sexy. And it's a little quick bite. And I really enjoyed this story and cannot wait for some of the side characters and family members to get their books. And the final book that I'm telling you guys to go check out is The Fake Holiday by Amy Knight. And this is a quick, fun little novella that's holiday. Two coworkers. One coworker is talking way too loud for the workspace, and Nee is kind of like embarrassed, or is feeling some in her feelings about going back to her family's home, which is on top of a mountain, and it's a resort, because her sister is marrying someone that she was connected with, and she's talking about this in a loud manner. So when she hangs up, she is kind of proposed to by her coworker, who is very much described as Henry Cavill. So, yeah, I mean, give me some Henry Cavill. I've never been big into fanfic, but this was like the perfect, if this is what all fanfic is, then I need to like get on that, because this story was so much fun. We had a pig, we have a goat, we have a mountain, we have secret crushes, and it's a little novella. And I was like, oh, can I have some more? But these two end up going as fake dating to the family's resort, and from there, love ensues, and I was here for it. Yes, definitely. Alrighty, so if you know my outro, then feel free to jump ahead in those chapters to the slideshow, where it's going to chronologically break down all of the books that I read over the month of November, so you can go watch those reviews if those book covers intrigue you, if that makes sense. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My social links are down there. My Let Me Introduce You series forms are down there. Also, I am doing a holiday book fairy. It's not really a contest, but a giveaway. If you go to that form that's linked down there, you can see all of the books that I am giving away. They are duplicates. And I will link that video down below as well, so you can go see that announcement. But yeah, jump on that if you want some free books. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video.
the dots. Oh, to let you in behind my shelter. You could fit into my life when you're still out in this night. I would give away my soul, but is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know. Where can I find your love that don't cut like paper, babe? You said, where can I find your love? Where can I find your love that don't cut like paper, babe? Either come close or stay away. Oh, this words are echoing inside of me. I don't wanna lead you astray. Well, give me clarity so I can see. You could fit into my life when you're still out in this night. I would give away my soul, but is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know. Where can I find your love that don't cut like paper, babe? You said, where can I find your love? Where can I find your love that don't cut like paper, babe? You said, where can I find your love? Where can I find your love? Where can I find your love? Where can I find your love?